Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good week. Sorry I missed yesterday, getting caught up with stuff. It is 6/24, Friday, June 24th. And we've got a coordinated short attack effort right here. We're gonna look at that, look at SPY, basically inversing what everybody wants, that negative beta kicking in. Sub up, like up, comment down, Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at Happy Money YT, as well as we have a Discord server, link for the description. Link for that's in the description. Yeah, we were hyped for the OPEX, for all failed delivers, for all this. This being a short week, kind of messed things up a little bit, potentially pushed it back maybe. This is also, today is GME is moving from Russell 1000 value or growth into value, which I'm down with. And I'm wondering if all this stuff is just playing into kind of all the thesis behind the run we were anticipating this week. I think it's possible it gets pushed till next week, but that's these letdowns on all this speculation and technicalities on the back end is just, that's why I have not really traded on that a whole lot. Like, I like to follow it and try and keep up with it, but it's, I don't feel like anybody really knows. Like, we're fairly limited on what we know. So if someone's super confident, like, I like to look into it. And I was this time around, I was kind of getting hyped on it somewhat, just because because I mean, from what I saw, like the failed delivers and that sort of thing, for this month was pretty large. That compounding with the bullish TA. So being bullish on the daily like this, to me, is a time to go long for sure. So we had it here, and then we're still back in it here. We've got the green over the 9. We've got bullish MACD. Everything still looks good as far as that goes. So I'm actually still bullish on it until we fully reverse. Even if we have some volatility up and down range, our momentum's still up on the MACD as well as the moving averages. So until we fully reverse, and we'll have to be breaking some supports to fully reverse, and then it'll maybe seem like we're in a pattern right here where we're actually going to make a new low. But even here, it didn't stay as bullish as we are now. So that's why I don't think we're in an area like here, and we have more volume. So I'm staying long on stuff. My weekly stuff that I opened up this week was kind of just for fun. Most of my exposure is actually for next week, which still might not be enough time. I've got some for middle of July also, but I'll probably keep holding that stuff until the momentum really flips. And I trade lagging indicators and don't try and time the bottoms or tops, more or less, more try and find the momentum. So with that, today being a move from growth into value in the Russell 1000, it's possible we have this end of day move, and it's possible that this right here was the growth in that ETF selling off. I'm not sure, but this is kind of what I've heard and what maybe is true. So this is the growth selling off, and then by the end of the day, value picks it up when they add it into their ETF, and then into close, of course, after the bell. So we saw this when GME was moving from Russell 2000 to Russell 1000. Jay Hartman from our Discord pulled up the chart from that day. If you were trading GME, that was a wild day. Very similar price action. However, this morning compared to here, this morning we had that big rip and then came down, and that might have been some of the obligations they were filling. I'm not sure, but as far as the rest of the day, it looks very similar. And then the last like 10 minutes, it's just massive rally. So we still have time for that. We're at 318, so I got some more dailies. It's getting a little exciting here, but we still have about 45 minutes. So this morning, actually, on my weeklies, I sold some of the higher out of the money, basically higher break evens. Still lost overall on them, but the ones that are higher break evens, I was closing out of on this rally, just for risk management. Should have closed more, of course, in hindsight, but that's why you close some and don't be greedy, and just try and I guess practice good risk management. Especially, I mean, the reason why I was, even though at that point I thought, okay, we're ripping up to 175 or 160 or whatever, I was super hyped. just because there's only one that's expiring today. It's like there's no reason to hold these. Like I have exposure for next week and the week after. Just trim some, at least try and get your costs back. But I did get some back, but yeah, this was very specific. Either the ETF selling or short attack, because SPY has been nothing but bullish today, and we have been following it pretty much on point for a long time. Even you want to look at like AMC didn't track really the same at all. I mean, it had a little dip here, but nothing like AMC still up on the day. Nothing like this. So this makes me think it's much more likely to be that ETF rebalancing from growth to value. It might not be as significant as the move from Russell 1K to, or 2K to 1K. I don't know. I've not ever tracked this before, so we'll have to see though. We've got 40 minutes to go. My short plays, those actually working pretty well, although they're pretty close to the money now. We've got this 133 short put on Webull right here. So that I need it to close above 133, which we're at now. So that'll be nice. That was an aggressive short put just because I was bullish on the week, so I sold it basically at the money. And that said, GME is close to, it was basically a flat week. Like, oh, it's so disappointing today, we're down so much. But really, this was just a consolidation week more or less. If you look on the weekly chart, still have this nice bull flag on the weekly, bullish MACD. I mean, everything still looks primed, honestly, to me. Now, if today was like, you know, we broke through lots of supports and all the momentum, MACD flipped, like lots of stuff, then that'd be different. But today was a big day down, but not huge. I mean, it was only 6%, I think, at the most. And really, our low was here, which was halfway up last Friday. And it looks like we're now at basically Friday's high. So it's really not a whole lot. It's just kind of a big range. But I think specifically today was affected by that ETF, or it was a kind of a coordinated effort, and we'll see the fruits of that later on, because the fact that they're pushing this off, these obligations, it makes it a lot worse for them, I believe. Yeah, so here's some of the ones I closed, and then actually I opened up some for next week. Oh, my SPX is like 2,400. I realized on that one, that bullish play on the SPY. I'm glad I kept rolling it, man. I was like, SPY is going to rip, it's going to rip, and I was saying it from back here, had that last little dip, and I was like, oh boy. But then it came up here, and then it was like, okay, inverse head and shoulders, and then here we are, we're seeing the fruits of that. So now, I think it's possible we do get a nice little bear rally. We'll just see how many gaps it fills. Made another gap there, but actually filled that gap today. So we'll see. This might be all the gap, or maybe it'll fill all the way up to that 400 gap. Just have to wait for that momentum. Roe v. Wade got overturned, so I'm not sure if that will affect the market at all. I mean, it didn't affect it initially because it happened somewhere in here, but I'm wondering over the weekend if that will have any kind of effect on the market, if there's stuff going on because of that. So we'll see. Otherwise, it seems like we're going to have another little gap fill here in a bear market rally, and GME, since this year, has outpaced the SPY on those bear market rallies like tenfold. As Relocate said, GME is basically a leveraged ETF of SPY, and it kind of is on the without decay, because these upside moves this year have been tremendous. However, we're not seeing it yet, and I think there's different things at play for why we're not seeing it yet. So next week probably have a better handle. But yeah, anyways, those SPX put credit spreads worked out nicely. So thankful. I have one more for next Thursday that I rolled yesterday. Could have rolled this today, but you never know. And then every time you roll, you have to widen the spread, which costs more margin, or you have to bring the strikes way up so it's further out of the money. So that's the thing with rolling. I got some birds calls today. I don't know, these birds calls are so cheap and there's a lot of time on them. I got October for $2.50 strike at the minimum, 4 cents for those. It did rally actually quite a bit today, like 11%. Volume's coming in on a little bit. Here's these daily calls. I got 136 daily calls, just we're hitting a low. Could have waited longer, but whatever. Let's see, these ones, yeah, these will probably be worthless. Oh, see, these dailies are up 46%. Actually, I should probably close some of these just to get my initial investment back. even though it looks like we might rip, but we might not. You don't, it's just, you don't know. You just get, let's see. All right, I put an order for 4. Stupid trade. Yeah, I was like, should I wait to do the video? Because I'm gonna be trading. Anyways, I'll look at that in a second. Yeah, birds. Let me show you guys birds, because the volume's picking up. I don't know. It's not bad. Bigger volume today. Broke some resistances. Hopefully it's starting to get some buyers in here. Yeah. Box went up big today. Options didn't move a whole lot though. It's kind of, I looked at the option chart. It was like $35 was the cheapest you could have gotten. It's only come up to $55 now, which is a good move, but it's up 35%. Revlon, I don't want to open up anything over the weekend. Revlon actually does look nice, that huge engulfing candle. Dang it, I should probably open something up on this. I might open up something on that before we close. And then SPY, of course. So it looks like SPY probably keep rallying. Oh, there is more of a gap there. Never mind. 388. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow or Monday it'll come down a little bit, just because today's a big day at 2.6. But I think we're trending up in this bear market rally for now, and till we hit that resistance, and then probably come back down. So here's these plays. Yeah, there's SPX for next week. 38.20, so we're at 38.95 right now. We're good on that. Now I've got some buying power left. I need to just let it sit. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had a good week. Hopefully GME runs next week. Have a good weekend. Peace out.